All right, I'm going to show you how to find a percent from the percent proportion. So if you're given a sentence that says A is P percent of W, or if you're given a sentence that says P percent of W is A, we're going to use the proportion A over W equals P over 100 in order to solve for one of the missing variables. In order to solve this, our first step will be to cross multiply our second step will be, more likely than not, to divide. Well, yeah, it'll always be to divide. I had to think that through. Sorry about that. So, for instance, if I ask 20 is what percent of 50, I'm looking for the percent. Every time you have the word of, the number immediately following the word of is the whole. The number then that's left over is the part. And so we would have A over W, or part over whole, is equal to the percent over 100. We know the part is 20. We know the whole is 50. We don't know the percent. And then we always use 100 when we're talking about percents. So we cross multiply. That gives us 50p equals 2,000. That was the cross multiplication step. And then the division step has us doing 50, dividing each side. So 2,000 divided by 50, and that gives us 40%. Likewise, we could have had a problem that said this. Let's go what percent of 25 is 16. So again, we have the question of what percent, so that's P. Immediately after the word of, we find our whole, and then the part is the number that's left over. So our percent proportion says part over whole, A over W, is percent over 100, P over 100. We then cross multiply once we substitute our values in. So we have 16 for the part, 25 for the whole, P over 100. Cross multiplying gives us 25 times P. 16 times 100 is 1,600. To undo multiplication, we divide both sides by 25. And so P is equal to 40%. I think. Let me double check on my calculator here. I should have checked this out beforehand. Oh, it's 64%. Whoops. What was I thinking? 64%. Sorry about that. I needed to check that out on my calculator. The moment I said 40, I knew I was wrong. But I'm not going to go back and remake this video. So this is how we use the percent proportion to find a percent.